Hello everyone and welcome to the first Crystal Cast collaboration! I'm AuroraPeachy and I am here with Omar!
Yay! Hi guys!
Woo! So, for those of you who don't know who Omar is, he is a fellow Sailor Moon Crystal reactor and he does a lot of other cool stuff, but he will explain it better than I can, so tell everybody who you are, Omar!
I'm Omar. I have a YouTube channel where I do Sailor Moon Crystal reactions. That was one of my first kind of video, and then I've done now like vlog style challenges and just other anime stuff. So, yeah, that's just me.
And he's just a happy guy.
Yeah, very cheerful, very.
He's part of the Happy Smiley Club. We have a Happy Smiley Club.
Yeah.
People who are always smiling. I heard the Happy Smiley Club. So we have questions. I asked you guys on Twitter and Facebook to submit questions for us, Mooney related or not, though most of them are Mooney related, which is awesome. And so we are going to ask them, so let's get right into it. The first one we have is from Chastity Parish on Facebook. Woo! What episode of Sailor Moon Crystal has been your favorite so far, and do you think that they will make the third arc of Sailor Moon Crystal? Peachy and Omar, I love both of your reaction videos so much. I wish you guys would Crystal Cast with Spunky Bunny and Sailor Boy too. Happy face!
Yay!
You guys are next! I love you both!
We like you, Felicia and Jason, to be on the next one too.
I definitely have favorite moments. Like, there's been moments that just made me go like, ah! Oh my god! I think I would have to choose the episode where Venus shows up, because I wanted for so long all 5 Senshi to be together, and that's all I wanted. It was all 5 of them. It's like, finally. And so when Venus showed up, it was just like this beautiful moment, and she's on the top of the building.
And you have the hair in the face moment.
She has the hair in the face.
Very mysterious.
And then it's revealed, and you're like, oh, Sailor Venus! So that whole episode, lots of feels. Lots of feels. I don't think I have a favorite episode yet. I will if we get to Sailor Moon S, which was your other question. If we get to the Infinity Arc, I can guarantee you that I will have favorite episodes from there.
I'll say my favorite moment, standout, just happened with the Shiteno reappearance. I know it's very random, but I swear I thought that was it. They were not going to appear in the second arc whatsoever, and so that for me was, I was like really shocked, even though I read the manga, because I was still like, that's crazy. It's like bringing back Beryl as the villain in like the end. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they skipped arcs or they merged them. That was pretty awesome. That was my favorite part, my highlight, because I was super shocked, and I'm never that shocked. Like, I freaked out. And I honestly want to say that they will do the rest, because how can they introduce Pluto and then not introduce the other outers? I don't know.
Right. I have so much confidence that they're going to do the rest of the series. They have to. They have to.
They have to.
They have to.
That's like saying you're going to watch only like the first season of Sailor Moon and not watch the rest. That's like, you have to watch it all. You have to do it all. Like,
I could see if they just did the first arc, because there's been other incarnations of Sailor Moon, like the live action, that just did the first arc and then they were done.
And it worked.
And that was it. And it worked. But now that you're through the second arc, you can't not do the rest. You just can't.
I literally, I have my plane tickets ready to go to headquarters over in Japan. And we're all going to go and riot if they decide not to. And all of the people watching, you're going to come along and support us, because we're going to riot until they do it. Oh man.
You actually, I get your video that's talking about possible confirmation of 52 arcs. I get that shared with me all the time, and I get that question all the time, like, has it been confirmed? Has it been confirmed?
It has not been confirmed. I didn't say confirmed. I put a question mark next to it. And I have looked into it. It's not like I just put it in, oh, this is what's going on. Like, I did my research, I looked into it, and it wasn't in French, it was in Portuguese, I believe. That was the only thing I got wrong. But it did say 52 on there. It was an official thing, so that could be a potential leak, but at the end of the day, we don't know anything.
I haven't heard from Toei. We haven't heard from Toei Japan that's confirmed, so yeah. But I just linked people to your video because I think you put a lot of, like, you had the screenshots from the emails and articles. You did a lot of research.
I was like FBI, CIA agents on that information, like,
that was great.
Knocking on doors. I was doing it all.
Madison Woodward. Do you guys like any other anime besides Sailor Moon?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
What's your second favorite anime ever?
Oh, second. That's hard. Okay, I'm huge. Sorry, Naruto fans. I'm just kidding. I like Naruto too, but I'm huge on Bleach. I don't know why. I mean, it's a completely different anime than Sailor Moon. I've actually never mentioned that in a video before, so that's a good question.
Cool.
I'm huge on Bleach. Like, everything Bleach related. When I go to Comic-Con, I go to the Bleach booth. Like, it's a thing. But that's my favorite, aside from Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is my number one of all time. Like, that's easily. Like, I wouldn't be doing videos and talking about it. Like, if I did it for Bleach, then you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I'm doing it for Sailor Moon, so. Yeah, Bleach. Have you seen that? Have you ever
I think I've seen the first episode.
Oh.
Like, I know of it. I've seen tons of cosplay of it. I know about it, but I've never, like, watched it.
Oh, girl, you gotta watch it. It's a lot of episodes. A lot. And there's filler, but it's not, like, filler. It's great. I like it.
Cool, cool.
What about you?
My second favorite anime is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters.
Ooh!
That's probably kind of interesting to some people. I've mentioned it before, but like because like it's very different. It's similar to Sailor Moon in the reason I like it is because there's very colorful and diverse characters. And there's a lot of characters. There's a lot of character development, and that's kind of stuff that I really, really like in anime. So that's one thing that really draws me to it. I feel like I care about the characters in that show, you know. And so in that way, it's very similar to Sailor Moon. But as far it's not like Bishoujo, magical girl, like it's not in that genre at all. It's shonen, actually. It's the opposite. It's for anime for guys. But I love it. I love the characters.
Wasn't it? Because I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh on English dub. Did you watch it in the original?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Japanese version. I compare it to and I'm probably going to make some Deke Dub fans mad, but I compare it to the Deke Dub where, like, they changed things, they changed characters, they changed just about as much stuff in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub as the Deke Dub did for Sailor Moon, and it was still good enough that, like, I mean, that's how I got into it. I saw it on TV and said, this looks really awesome, and it was the same for Sailor Moon.
Exactly.
So I can't, I'm not bashing it, but I don't go back and watch it now.
Like, for me, when you mentioned that dub, the first time I ever saw Sailor Moon was in Spanish dub.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm not gonna get into the long story behind it. I saw it in Spanish, and I saw it when it was in the Super S. I saw Pluto, the episode where Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune combined their talismans in Spanish, and like, it was like, what? I was a little kid.
Oh my gosh.
And then, like, years later, I saw it on English dub, and I was like, wait, it's not that amazing in English, but that's another story. But yeah, then that drew me to the original Japanese. So
awesome. Christina Testana, that's a pretty name.
Testana.
Christina.
She must
Testana.
be Spanish.
Do you think they will make a Codename Sailor V anime?
I actually got that question too.
I hope so. I hope so.
Sailor V is the first one that they ever did. Imagine if they did. Like, that'd be awesome.
It's not totally out of the question because they did that special arc for the live action. They did the Sailor V.
True.
Act 0.
Yes. Like the prelude, I guess.
Yeah. So they did that. So they're open to making something, just Sailor V related. And there's a Sailor V Figuarts coming out, so it's, Sailor V is pretty, fairly prominent in the first arc of Sailor Moon Crystal, so I don't think it's out of the question that we could get, even if it's just like a special, not like a Sailor, I don't think we would get a Sailor V series.
Like that Mercury episode that they had. Remember?
Exactly.
Dream one, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like a little special or an OVA type thing, we could get.
I know a lot of people, they're like the huge Sailor V fans. Hi guys. They would die and, cause a scene if they found out that they're going to do.
And actually get a Sailor V anime. Oh, that would be so cool.
That'd be
I would
cool.
like to see the entire Sailor Moon arc for series first, and then we can get to Sailor V, or maybe just some Sailor V on the side, a Sailor V movie, something.
Sailor V on the side, just
Sailor
like
V on the side. Maybe. Michelle He, if you were a Sailor Guardian, what would your name and power be, and why?
Okay, you go first because. Wait, but for me, okay, let's just say this. I know that only females can be Sailor Guardians according to Naoko, but I guess if I was a female, right? I don't know. Well,
You could do it that way, or you could be like a
I could be like the stars where I
Omar.
transform into a girl. I'll be the fourth Starlight.
You would so be the fourth Starlight.
So be the fourth Starlight. Though I can't sing, I'll do the lip sync, but.
Well, someone came up with. I've actually gotten fan art of Sailor Peachy. Someone actually drew me a Sailor Peachy.
What?
Yes.
I have to see that later.
So
That's awesome.
it was amazing. So that would be me as a Sailor Senshi. I would be Sailor Peachy. And my power, somebody in one of my Twitch streams came up with Peachy Love and Party Shock.
What?
So that is
Peachy the party thrower.
that is officially Sailor Peachy's attack.
Well, you do a lot of Peachy parties on stream. I've been on your Twitch stream a couple times.
You have.
Yes, I have.
Awesome.
For me, I was always called my last name. It's kind of similar to like Rocco, like Rocco. It's similar to that. So when I was a kid and I played soccer, they called me Rocky. So I guess I would be like Sailor Rocky. And then just to play off the word, maybe have like the earth element, kind of like Uranus, with like rocks, I guess.
Yeah.
Boulders or something. Because I am from Earth, so.
Yes. You're
Earth
even
is
dressed
made out of-
very earth tone today.
Exactly. Oh, and I'm wearing green. Very, foliage going, but yeah. I think that's what I would be. I mean, although I do like other elements like Jupiter, but I can't do that because it's already taken, so.
I always thought it was interesting that, this is kind of a side note, but I always thought it was interesting that you have Mercury and Neptune, which both kind of control water.
Same.
But they're not the same because Mercury is like actual water element, and she also uses like ice attacks. But Neptune is essentially of the sea,
It's
specifically.
It's a little
So
like
it's-
saying Neptune's like, watch out, Mercury. I am the head of.
I am where your power comes from.
No offense to Mercury fans. It's just a joke, but.
I'm just that stems from my super obsessed Hurricane, Michiru, Neptune, and Uranus. They're the wind and the sea. I've put a lot of analysis into that kind of thing, so I'm super obsessed.
Good analysis.
You guys, you can't. Oh, if Sailor Moon S, I can't. You guys, I won't be able to. I won't be able to handle it.
Bring it up, the more.
I
Honestly,
know, you guys. It's not just the
turn
outer
red.
senshi.
I'm getting nervous.
Like, it's not just all the outer senshi. It's you guys don't understand. Neptune and Uranus. You guys don't understand. They were my life in high school. Like my life was Hurricane Michiru.
Just their relationship, and this is going on a tangent, but
Super tangent.
just their relationship, and like that was honestly the first time I ever saw a gay relationship on like anime for me, and for me obviously it's huge, and I took it as like a whoa, like that is it's cool, like it's not.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's another thing, but yeah, just the fact that Neptune and Uranus could potentially be in crystal is just like
I know.
amazing.
We actually have another question coming up that's gonna come back up. But this question is so funny. From Sarah Moon Uchu, I hope I said that right. How would you feel if Umino took over Luna's job, since he's the first to tell Usagi about suspicious activity?
What?
All I see is like Luna with Umino's head.
Or Luna with Umino's glasses.
Yes!
That would be like.
I need a Photoshop of that.
How about hashtag Lumino?
Lumino! Oh my god!
Let's do it. Hashtag Lumino.
Hashtag Lumino.
Oh, I don't think it would work.
I don't think Umino should replace Luna, but I think that Umino should be let in on the fact that they're Sailor Senshi, and so he can be like the intel, you know?
Exactly. Even though they do have Mercury and she's pretty smart.
Yes.
If we had to include him, he could be like the go-to guy to like do the investigations and where it's going on and computer stuff. and maybe that'll help Mercury have more of a attack role and more instead of just the brain
Oh.
role. Because in
Oh,
Crystal,
yeah.
they referred to her, "We have you. Let's use your brain." I was like, she could do stuff too, Luna. I mean, she's not just a brain. She has some, she has some brawn.
Exactly.
And then it'll be weird because Umino, he can't sleep over at Usagi's house. That'll be a little weird,
Yeah, that's true. That's
a
true.
little creepy.
I can see him like sneaking around, like he's investigating. We have like this whole like side series of like Umino like sneaking around and stuff.
Yeah,
That would be
Umino,
funny.
a side manga just on him. Confirmed. You heard it here,
Short
guys.
story. Jessica M. Rodriguez. Which version of Usagi do you guys like more? The 90s anime Usagi or Crystal/manga Usagi?
See, that is not fair. That's not fair because you can't choose. I like them both. Okay, you go first.
Well, to me, the 90s anime is my favorite version of Sailor Moon. So, like, to me, those are the characters. But I love Crystal Usagi as well. They're different. They're so different, but yet they're the same. You're right. It's hard to choose. It's
the same voice too.
the same
awesome.
voice, which is amazing.
Just
oh my
like,
gosh,
I was
Kono
shocked.
so amazing.
I was shocked because when I heard the voice, I was like, "Wow, they did a really good job choosing because it sounds just like the original." And it wasn't until episode 3 when I realized it's the same voice actress. Like, how did that happen? And she sounds just like it, like
She
her.
sounds exactly the same.
Thank God she didn't like lose her voice or get bronchitis, right?
I found out when in Japan they had a press event where they announced the voice actors, and they went through the 4 senshi first, the 4 girls, and they were all new, and you could hear. I love when you can hear the audience, so you could hear everybody's cheering, and so they're going through each one and they're announcing, everyone's going yay, yay, and I have no idea who these people are, and then they save Sailor Moon, and then they're like, and for Sailor Moon, Kotono Mitsuishi, and the crowd just loses it. They're like,
It's like,
oh my god, these are like Japanese people, it's not like,
Yes,
here where people are insane, like, they're, usually kind of more reserved, and they were just like losing their minds. They were so happy that she was reprising her role.
it's a cult following. Like, it's like an addiction.
Yeah.
It's the good kind of addiction, though.
Yes. Adrian Z asks, if new seasons of Crystal happen, what are the scenes from the manga you are waiting for the most?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say this now. I read the manga, I want to say 3-4 years ago, and I was going to before watching Crystal, but I decided not to. And I would read them after the episode airs, because I want to have like a genuine reaction and like, oh, no, I forgot. So all I know is that it would have to include Saturn and Sailor Moon's scene when they fight Pharaoh Knighty.
Yeah.
That, because I remember it in the manga, I just don't remember details, but that would be awesome if I could see that epic battle from the manga.
Be cool. Yeah. I'm so excited to see. I'm talking like it's going to happen. It hasn't been confirmed, but I'm like in my gut, I like know that we're gonna get the whole series, and like the S season is my favorite, or arc, or whatever you want to call it. Infinity Arc is my favorite, and like I know I've watched that in the 90s anime so many times, I like know it intimately, so to see it told a different way and have like surprises again, I can't even, like, my mind just like, I'm getting almost emotional thinking about it, because it meant so much to me, and I've watched it so many times, and to see that told a different way with surprises, with things I don't see coming, is just going to be mind-blowing to me. But as far as specific scenes, I'm not super familiar with the manga, so I can't pick a specific scene, but pretty much anything with Haruka Michiro. Anything with Haruka Michiro. And if they actually ever give us an official kiss, I will...
Oh no, you didn't just say that.
I did!
Man, me too.
I will lose my freaking mind. I'm just telling you that right now.
I think this video is now more... We should just title this video, Peachy and Omar freak out over potential Uranus and Neptune in
Potential
Crystal.
SC.
Oh,
but it's gonna be so good. People who are new to Sailor Moon just don't even know. Like,
I kept being asked because some people that watch my videos they've never actually seen the 90s or read the manga, so this is their first time, and they're like little kids, and I'm like, okay, I don't recommend to read the manga before because it'll be a spoiler. Maybe read it after, but it's up to you. And so I think if they do the whole thing, it's going to be shocking. And then imagine if the transformations. Can you imagine what Pluto's and Uranus's and Neptune's transfer and attacks would be? Oh. Just the idea of it would be like, or Saturn, if Saturn actually got one.
Saturn. Oh, Saturn. Oh, Saturn's gonna be so badass.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, this is officially Peachy and Omar freak out over the Abersenchi.
Moving on to the next question.
Next question is from Jason and Felicia from Bunny and Sailor Boy.
Yay! Hey guys.
Woo, we love you guys. Favorite reaction you saw in every Mooney reactor's last reaction? What was your favorite reaction?
When I saw Jason and Felicia's Spunky Bunny Squared, for those of you who don't know, when they saw Pluto in the preview, they freaked out. I don't know if you saw that.
That was the best.
Felicia, and she was on the stool, they were sitting, and Felicia literally went like this.
Like,
and then like Jason like threw himself on her, and she was like,
her reaction to Pluto was the absolute best. I'm guessing they must not have watched. They must not have watched because there was a trailer. There was a Sailor Moon arc trailer, and they didn't watch. Oh my
They've never seen it.
Oh my gosh. I loved that of course, her Pluto reaction was the best. I loved your reaction to Tuxedo La Smoking Bomber. That was fantastic.
It's very... The reason why is because I completely forgot from the manga. Because in the manga, it's just a page of like, boom, and that's it, right? But to see it in motion, I was like...
And the build-up, because he's like summoning the power from within him, you know?
Like, I thought he was going to throw in a magical rose or something. Even though there's no roses in Crystal, I was just thinking, maybe he's going to run away. Like, I don't know. Like
he's going to just run and hit Rubius with his cane.
Yeah, it was Tuxedo La Smoking Bomber. La is very Spanish, and me being Latin is like, whoa, Tuxedo has some Latin flavor.
See, I'm familiar with that attack from Sailor Mew, from the musicals, because he uses that attack in the musicals, so I was familiar with it. The attack itself wasn't a surprise, and unfortunately for me, I don't want to like harp on my viewers, but people will say in the comments like, oh, Tuxedo's attack is coming up, Tuxedo La Smoking Bomber is coming up. Well, it kind of ruins it for me. Like, it would have been a complete shock to me, except they say that kind of stuff in the comments, and so then I'm like, okay, yay, they did it because people wanted it. So then it just made me happy that they actually put it in there, especially for people who, manga fans who really want that attack to be in there. So my reaction was more like happy that they put it in. It wasn't like a shock that he did it because, well, I don't want to say it was ruined for me, but I knew it was coming.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because for a while now, when I live watch it, a lot of people, they ask me to tweet live. Oh. And unfortunately, after doing it for a while, I was like, I shouldn't do that because I think there's people out there that they don't want to see that stuff. So ever since last episode, I told people, sorry, I'm not going to live tweet pictures of it because I see it before they do. Yeah. And there's people that follow me that do. I don't want them to see it. So sorry for those who've seen those, but it's still like, it's just so exciting.
Yeah, I think people are doing better at not spoiling stuff because they understand that not everybody can watch it the moment it comes out. And like for me, like I can't, it airs at 6 a.m. for me. And I'm not going to get up at 6 a.m. The very first episode I watched it the second it went live. I was like sitting there watching the countdown. But after that, I was like, I'm just going to, I'm not getting up at 5 a.m., getting myself made up.
I'll see it whenever I see it.
Right. Like I watch it later that day when I'm ready. But I have to avoid social media till then because I don't want anything spoiled for me.
We have to like literally turn off the phones and internet and everything that we do.
Yeah. Okay, Kelly Robinson. Should a Sailor Moon Crystal movie happen sometime down the line?
Definitely. Of course. Why not? I mean, the fact that they went from just online streaming to TV in Japan, obviously is huge. People were saying, it's not successful in Japan. I'm like, yes, it is. People, come on. It's on TV now. And obviously, although there were flubs here and there, like with the Cutie Moonrod not being in, I definitely know they're gonna fix it all for the Blu-ray release when they do that. So
I absolutely loved whoever put together the picture of like the four of us reacting to the moon
Oh
rod.
my God,
That
yeah.
was
That had me
amazing.
cracking up. I was in the car and I got a tweet and I was like, "What is this?" That was so funny. Whoever did that, but yeah, a movie would. What do you think it would be about?
I always thought this would be so cool. Is if they took the original stories from Sailor Mew and
Ooh.
made those into animated movies because they don't really fit in with the canon of Sailor Moon manga or anything else. They're kind of their own stories.
Yeah.
You have you have Kaguya Island and you have the Transylvania and Dracula
Yes.
storyline in Mew.
Yes.
So they could make those into their own, like, maybe not canon to Crystal, but just make them their own animated movies.
The special episode with just Uranus and Neptune. What was that one called again? Do you remember?
From the anime?
Yes.
Yeah, that was like a 3-part special, and
Yes, that one.
it was like the Puppet Master.
That one. That's the puppet. That would be a
Yeah.
cool movie. Because it's something different, I think.
Yeah, that would be a special. I don't know if they could make a whole movie. Sailor V movie.
Oh, there we go.
Sailor V
That-
movie.
Everything about will Sailor V have her own thing? Give her a movie. There you go.
Movie.
It's done.
Done.
It's done.
Sailor V
Put
movie.
the stamp on it.
Next question is from JD Shadow, fellow reactor. What kind of Sailor Moon video games would you want if they ever made new ones for Crystal?
Ooh.
I love video games, so I love this
Okay.
question.
You go first. On this one.
I want something else, like another story. Sailor Moon Another
Oh,
Story on,
you beat me to
on Famicom is the greatest Sailor Moon game ever made. I love it. It's perfect in every way. It's like Final Fantasy-esque.
Yes!
Think like 16-bit Final Fantasy, but with Sailor Moon characters. That is what
Yes.
this game is. And to have a remake of that, because the story and the characters in that, it's a completely original story. It has the characters from the anime, like for the first 3 seasons, but with added villains and other characters.
Yes.
And it's a brilliant story. It's a brilliant game. So I would want an updated version of Another Story.
I have to just say and completely agree with you on that. I've known about the game for a long time, but I haven't played it, and I was planning to do a let's play later. I want to do it as like I've never played it kind of a thing.
That would be
But-
even better. Yeah, because you've never
Because I've
played
never
it.
played it. I've
Yeah.
seen it, but I've never played it. So I'll probably be like,
That would be
oh
brilliant.
my god, this is
No.
awesome.
Yes, you should.
But I'm huge Final Fantasy. I've owned all the games. I play anything RPG, MMO. That's me. So imagine an MMO RPG Sailor Moon.
Oh my god. You can create your own
I
Sailor
mean,
Senshi.
You create your own Sailor Senshi, kind of like how I'm sure like Guild Wars 2 or like World of Warcraft. Everyone they could be the same classes, or
Yeah.
maybe you could have same Sailor Senshi classes.
You'd
but
have, like, you pick your
different
element.
looks.
Like you say, I want to be water or lightning or
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, and different like versions of it. So you'll have like a level 1 water attack or like a super tsunami. I don't know, like that'd be cool too.
Yeah,
and
that would be
It'll be
amazing.
like in the Sailor Moon world with all the arcs like intertwined or something.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be pretty crazy.
Oh my god.
And then like Sailor Galaxia is like a world boss or something. Okay, never mind. I'm going to... That's a good question.
All right, next we have Jeff Nordmark. Who is your favorite Sailor Moon actress? With the anime is my favorite, so Kotono is always gonna, like, she is Sailor Moon to me. Though I have to, because I love Mew so much, I have to give a shout out to, actually both, I love Miyuki and I love Marina too. I love both of them. They're both so adorable. I love their Sailor Moons too.
I like the voice actress for Luna and Queen Beryl. Isn't the same one,
Yes.
right?
Yes. In the 90s anime.
In the 90s anime. I don't know if it was for Crystal or not, but
I don't know. I don't
Was
think
it-
it's the same for Crystal.
yeah, so I can't remember the name, but the voice actress for Luna and Queen Beryl from the 90s. I also like the current Luna voice actress a lot. She's very like just stern and like the leader, like the helper, like very like regal. Okay, that's the word I'm trying to use. Regal, like very like, I'm gonna help you, and it's not like too goofy.
Yeah.
Like, and then in the English dub, she sounded like a grandma. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like she sounded like a granny.
Okay, that 3D Adventures of Sailor Moon game I'm playing, the Luna voice in that game is better than the Deke dub. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, really? And then when I found out that Luna did also the voice for Queen Beryl,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, it's kind of like The Simpsons. Like, they do a lot of different characters.
There was a lot of those. Pluto and Shingo were the same.
Oh
So
my gosh! I did
Yeah.
not know that!
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm learning something new every day.
See?
AuroraPeachy, teaching things new every day.
20-year-old trivia. So who is your favorite? This is actually what the question asked, but you gave a very good answer to your favorite actress. But your favorite actress for Sailor Moon? Over all of the versions of Sailor Moon, which one was your favorite?
Obviously, the OG. Hello. I mean, the fact that they brought her back for Crystal. To me, that's Sailor Moon's voice.
Yeah,
like, when I think of Sailor Moon, that's who it is. Obviously, there's a lot of different actresses, and they all did great for their respective roles and stuff, but
she just is Sailor Moon.
She's it. So, for me, that's...
I totally agree. All right, last question.
Yay!
Thank you to everybody who submitted questions. Thank you so, so much. The last question comes from Ina Mulvik. If you could change something about Sailor Moon Crystal, what would it be?
Okay.
Big question.
I
think the obvious answer is obvious.
The flubs? Or
just the animation in general.
Okay.
While, it's so difficult because it's like...
I don't want to, like, offend...
I don't like to harp on the mistakes because it's like I've said my piece with it and I'm done, you know? But even I'll admit that the animation overall could be a lot better. Like, I watched, like, Madoka and it looks absolutely incredible.
I just saw the first episode ever.
Ooh, Madoka! I won't, but Madoka is
my reaction
so
video episode
amazing.
Yesterday. I was just like...
You're doing a reaction to Madoka?
The first time ever.
Dude!
Madoka Magica, right?
Dude!
And
it's so amazing.
I was just told, watch the Blu-ray version because it's a little better, so...
Yeah, and it's the same. That's the same thing as Sailor Moon Crystal. Is that for the Blu-ray version they kind of fixed things up. They made it a little more fancy and stuff like that.
I just watched it last night.
Oh my
first
God.
episode. You can watch my video, guys, if you want. But I'm gonna try to do as many as I can. But
so anyway, back to the question.
Yes.
So if I could change anything about Sailor Moon Crystal, it would be the animation, as far as of course fixing the mistakes and stuff, which they mostly do for the Blu-ray. But I just think it could be a little more fantastical. Like, I just feel like that other anime of this time can look so just mind-blowing, whereas Sailor Moon Crystal, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely beautiful. The character designs, the artwork, and everything is very beautiful. But I just think it could have that little extra something, especially because it's such a fantastical series. It's such a legendary series. I just think that I would change the animation. I would.
I have to agree. I've seen other animes lately, and they look amazing. Like Fate Stay Night. Limited Blade Works, that one, it just looks amazing. Well, the one I just saw, like Madoka, even the first episode, it just looks amazing. Like, and it's not like 3D, it just looks there's a good budget in there.
Yeah.
And although I am super grateful for even Crystal to exist, I was expecting a little more animation-wise. Mm-hmm. But still, I like it. I can't not like it. I can't
we're not bashing it, but it's got to be said.
It could have been there could have been a little bit more money. They could have pulled out of somewhere to just make it better, but it's still great.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, that is all the questions we have for this Crystal Cast collaboration. This was so much fun. I definitely want to do this again, both with you and with other Moonies. There's so many of you out there.
What's crazy is that a lot of those Moonies they're just so awesome. Like, I do this just for fun, because it's something that I like to do on my free time, and then just throw it out there into the internet world. Moonies are awesome. Everyone's so nice, super supportive and awesome, and just encouraging. And
I've met some wonderful, wonderful people through this fandom.
And now I could add you to the list of awesome people to meet. Yay! Yes.
So if you guys would like to see more Omar, go clicky his face, and that will take
Click
you
my
over.
face.
That will take you over to his channel. You can check out all of his Sailor Moon videos and other anime videos and vlogs and everything that he does over there. And if you are watching this and not subscribed to me, if you can click the button wherever it is down below.
Click
here,
her wherever she is and subscribe to her because she's amazing.
I did a collaboration with Omar over on his channel, so if you want to go see that, then there will be an annotation somewhere to take you directly to that video.
Definitely. We did a 7-second challenge, and AuroraPeachy. You'll see if she did. You'll see if she passed or not.
you got to see it. Leave a comment down below. Tell us how you liked this Crystal Glass collab, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.